Hi everyone, I'm Nancy with Ladybugs Flowers and Rustic Decor, and today we're going to be making some angels out of burlap and some pipe uh, cleaner like things. I guess that's what they call them, but anyways, of course we're using red, but anyways, I'm going to cut out some of my burlap. And show you how we're going to be doing this. So I don't have my ruler, but I do got this little measuring tape. So I guess I would cut off about 6 inches. It's not even on the other side neither. And I want to say 6 inches for the dress and 4 inches for the wings. That's about 4 inches. Might be a little less. And we're going to make several of them, so it's going to be a little more than it's actually 6 inches. So let me get me another piece. Cut out. And we're just cutting out 4 inches for the wings, 6 inches for the Save the Angels dress, you should be able to get one more out of this, maybe. But they all don't have to be the same size. About 4 inches. What I'm going to start off with is the wings. We're going to glue these pipe cleaners on each end of our wings. Everything sticks to this sweater. Alright, then we're going to cut the extra off. If I want to finish it up with what I'm doing right here before I start on anything else. Alright, cut that off. You know, I'm going to have this glue strung every which way. Alright, I think this is the last 4-inch I cut out. Maybe not. Let's see. That one's 6. That one is a little over 6, unless we do it this way. That one's 6. Then that one is. That one is. And I believe this one's going to be. Oh yeah. So we need to cut out one more. For our wings. Since we got 5, we could make it an even and make it an even 6 of them. But there, we just putting that glue down it to make our little wings have a little bit of red instead of it all being burlap. And we all know I like to use red. So I guess we'll go with 5 for right now. Alright. Then on our little dresses, we're only going to put it at the bottom of it. We're not putting it at the top too. And I'm going to have to place a couple pieces together here. I think that'll be okay. Just want to fold up on me. The opposite direction than what I need it to. But we'll straighten it out. Cut that off. Get that glue off my fingers. Even though I'm going to get more on. Just take it across the bottom of it. And then we're going to put our little pipe cleaner down it. And just connect, because I thought I had more than what I did. But apparently not. We got enough to make this. So TV wide open in there. Needs to be cut down. Alright, cut that off. I got 2 more. Need another glue stick. Which we're going to have glue strung everywhere. It's me showing you how to do this anyways. Just a little something that I've been wanting to do. So Here we go. Alright, one more. I'm putting the pipe cleaners on. Trying to get some of that glue off my fingers. Hey, Stacy. Stacy. I know you can't hear me. Alright, now we got that done. What I want to do next is our wings. We're going to fold them back and forth with each other. So you can see what I'm doing here. What we're going to do is just lay it down, go that way. But I'm going to keep my pipe cleaners on top. So when I'm folding that end that I first folded just back and forth. So that's how we're going to make it. Then we're going to take us a piece of string. Let me get the rest of this out of my way. We're going to take a piece of string and just wrap around. Our wings to secure it. And we're going to lay that on there, of course. And all we're going to do is just snip the ends of it and the axis of the burlap that's sticking out. It kind of wants to frill up too. And then there is our little wings that we've made. And I might need to glue that. Stick it inside. We're going to stick the other side in too. They don't have to go all the way through. But then we're going to, let me put my glasses on where I can see this better. We'll wipe them off. Now what we're going to do is just put a little glue down in there to hold that string. And also put a little extra that I am just going to connect the bead to the top of the wings. For our head. Get that glue off of it. Then we're going to take our dress, or what's going to be called our dress, and we're going to fold it just like we folded that. We're going to go back and forth. Still just holding that one side up. So we're just going to take it around a few times. To hold it together. And then glue that last little piece down. Then I'm just going to cut this top part off to get that little scraggle piece. You can cut this, and then you can spread it out. Like that. Then what you want to do is just put glue right here on top of that. And just stick your angel head and wings on top. You can spread them out how you want to. If you want them to lay down more, you just squeeze that together, because that little pipe cleaner is going to hold it. And there's our little angel. Right, and we're going to start off with our wings. We just fold them back and forth like we did the first ones. You want to press down on it to kind of keep it in place. Or we can get us a piece of string to wrap around it and tie it. Putting it right in the middle where your wings will be even on each side. Alright, cut that off. And cut that off before I rip it completely. Then we're going to take our little head, that's our bead. Do the same thing as we did a minute ago. Let's cut us a piece of our jute string. Stick it through the top of it, both pieces on each side. And then at the bottom of it, put glue in it. And that's what's going to hold our string in. And then we want to put some glue on the outside to put on the top of our wings. And you see Just sticking that on top. Want it to stay glued down. I reckon I'm trying to jerk it apart. We're going to set that over to the side like we did a minute ago. And do our dress the same way as we did. I thought this was a cute little project to be able to put on your Christmas tree. Nothing major. I seen them a while back making them, and I just hadn't done it yet. Cut that off, what needs to be cut off. We're going to take, I'm not going to cut it this time. I'm just going to put me some glue down and wrap my string around it to support it. Several times. More than several, but you know what I'm saying. Then we're going to cut that off and spread it out. Put some glue at the top of it. And then glue down our head and wings. And you want to put it right in the middle where you got your head. And you want it to stay. So you got your little string sticking out the top to be able to hang it. Then you also got the little wings and your little dress of your angel. I thought this was a little rustic look. So we're going to go ahead and do the rest of them. And I will put them on my Christmas tree. After I posted it as my cover photo, I did see holes in it, so I've got places I can put it. But, you know, a live tree falls, and it's just something that happens. Alright, we're tying our string on for our wings. Cut that string off. Cut that excess burlap string that's wanting to string out there off. And then we're going to go and get our bead. Cut us another piece of jute. Well, stick it in the little hole, both sides. Then you're going to want to spurt some glue in there for it to hold it. And also a little bit on the outside. Then you're gonna stick your head right there in the middle. Get a little head glue down. Alright. Then we're going to take your skirt or your dress and just fold it back and forth. And then we're going to put us a little glue up here at the top to wrap our jute string around to hold it and support it. So, if I can get the glue off my fingers. Wrap it around 4 or 5 times. Want it to hold. My finger stuck to the other part. Cut your string off and the top part. Spread out your dress. Put a little more glue up there. But I got strung every which way. And then put your angel. Wings and head on. And there's our other little angel. Fix it over how you want to, but you need to let it dry real good. We got 2 more to do that I've got right here. Get some of that glue off. I'm just folding it. You can fold it how you want to. This is just how I have seen it done. So, I'm going to have to glue that little pipe down. Cut that off. Take us a piece of string. Got that burlap and string going everywhere, and the glue to tie it in the middle. You might not have cut it long enough. I'm going to have to cut me another piece. I won't never get that tied again. Trying to get that laid down over there so I can begin in the middle of it. Alright. Then we're going to cut that off. Then I do want to get this glued down real quick, since it's not. And burn myself while I'm at it. I'm going to go ahead and do the last wings, so we can have them over with. I've showed you how I folded it and put it together. I'll do it the same way. Then we're going to take our string and tie it off in the middle, as close to the middle as we can get. Alright. Cut that extra string off. And whatever's extra on the burlap and the pipe. I'm going to go ahead and do their little head. To get through the hole. And then stick some glue in that hole to hold them. Then on the middle of your wings as well. I'm going to hold that down while I cut me another piece for the next one. Alright. We're just sticking both ends through to get them glued in. Make sure I got them. And stick it in the middle of your wings. Then we're going to start on our last two little dresses for our angels. Put that glue up there to be able to wrap your string around. To help keep it in place. And then cut that top part off to get it away. Before I glue that on, I'm going to go ahead and do my next one. Just folding it back and forth. To have it to where it's like a little ruffled. Put our nice little glue up there to where we're going to wrap our string around it. And cut our string. And make sure that's glued down. Put your little glue, if not. And then cut off the top little part. And then we're going to take our glue, put it up there to be able to glue down our wings. I have to get that extra glue off. Do the same thing for our last one. Get it glued down. Oh. Kind of we'll lay them kind of over to the side, let them dry. The other ones ought to be good and dry. And that's how our angels, if I get this glue, has turned out. I know I got glue strong. I think they turned out really cute. They're not like just the best thing in the world, but they did turn out good, I think. A little glue there that I need to get off. But you spread out the wings with that, or you close them up somewhat. Do just however, shape them, however you want to do them. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the video, and always remember, you are enough, and have a blessed night.